can do. How's it look? How's it shaky?
Yeah, it's a little wiggly.
I have to come down a bit, or? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the not-so-historic but antique Moses Springer Arena, located in beautiful Waterloo. Tonight, the Kitchener Lady Rangers taking on the Waterloo Ravens as part of our divisional playoffs. This is game 2 of 3. Saturday night, these two teams faced off in Kitchener, and we ended up with a 1-1 tie. Both walked away with 1 point. In this series, the first of 4 points wins. That means automatically we'll be playing on Wednesday, no matter what happens here tonight. Tonight, your Lady Rangers wearing the royal blue, looking beautiful. Kitchener Rangers in white. For those of you who are used to my broadcast, you'll notice I always say the player's name for the Rangers and rarely for the other team. Tonight will be different. I'll be saying the names of the the Waterloo Ravens players as well, because I know a few of them. And so if you hear a name you don't recognize, it's probably one of them. Tonight, as always, I have with me Derek. Hi, Derek. And of course, our producer, cameraman, and the owner of the Rob Egelton YouTube channel, Rob Egelton.
Hey, dude.
And this is brought to you by XBotGo. So what are we looking at tonight, Derek?
Well, it'll be interesting. These two teams match up pretty tightly, as we've seen out of the results from previous games. I didn't get to see the last time these two played, but the time before that was at the Waterloo Rec Center, and that was a really big ice surface. So that didn't play to the Rangers' strengths the most. I'm interested to see what happens on this ice surface, which is quite a bit smaller. So I imagine it'll be a tight checking game. Not a lot of space out there, and could get pretty physical.
Yep, that was a great game back in was that December. That was our first broadcast together, Derek. I really enjoyed it. It was. Walk upstairs, let's do a broadcast. And Rob Egelton was nice enough to let that happen. Got about a minute left before the puck drop here. Both teams are coming off wins. So they played on Saturday against each other, but on Sunday for the Provincial Playdowns, Kitchener Lady Rangers took on the Brantford Ice Cats. Feral Cats? Ice Cats. And came out with a 4-0 win. And then last night, the Waterloo Ravens came back with a win over Cambridge, a solid 6-0 win. So both teams coming off a win last night, and both looking to win tonight. This game means a lot to both teams, and they'll be seeing each other on Wednesday and Friday, no matter what. And unfortunately, we couldn't broadcast last night's game. Rob was doing some ENG activity and was filming the Roman Orthodox Groundhog Day, which was an interesting ritual held by the Eastern Roman Orthodox, which, unlike our Groundhog Day, they use a sewer rat. They just chuck it against a tree, and if it sticks, it means another 6 weeks of winter. A lot of people don't know that.
I never heard of that before. Where do you come up with all these interesting facts?
Oh, I'm a wealth of knowledge, Rob. A wealth of knowledge, I tell you. Okay, our girls are getting ready, and I always say these girls look good in blue. So now, tonight, the Kitchener Lady Rangers are down 1 player. Fantastic missing tonight. And here's their face-off. Jonkus. Now Taylor with it. Taylor to Bartholomew. Oh, intercepted by the Ravens. And into the neutral zone it goes. Ruby Torres now in the chase. Ravens managed to whip it around. Bartholomew fighting for it. Taylor moves up. Back to Taylor. Taylor trying to move forward. Taylor back to Jonkus. Jonkus with the backhand. Gets picked up by the Ravens. Taylor now going deep to pick it up. Here comes Taylor. Taylor flicks it up to Torres. Torres over to McDonald. McDonald to the neutral zone. Over to line mate Wolcott. Wolcott tries to bring it back. Gets picked up by the, looks like Marley Holmes. Sends it up flying. And there's CeCe Irving to pick up the ice puck. Looks like both teams are on fire already this year.
Yeah, that was one team that is going to be really close to the match, I would imagine.
So we have McDonald taking the face off. Irving and Wolcott on the wings. Back to Egelton now. Egelton takes a long shot, gets deflected wide in the corner. There's Irvine. Ravens try to get out of their own zone. Egelton picks up neutral zone. Back to O.J. Worrell. There's Egelton now. Egelton tips up to Irvine, gets past her. Icing's called off. Puck goes behind the Ravens net. Wilcott McDonald going to battle it out. Ravens come out with it. Ravens trying to get it out. Egelton stops at the blue line, takes the long shot off the net. Wilcott goes picked up off the boards, directed towards the net. Flies back in the corner. McDonald trying to dig it out. Chips it up to Egelton. Egelton takes a long shot. Back behind the net it goes again.
This is where the Rangers play their best hockey. They get the puck in deep and cycle it around. If they can move the puck quickly out of their own zone and make quick passes, that's when they were playing their best hockey.
There's a little knee-on-knee action. There's Ravens managed to dump it back in the Ranger zone. Ravens trying to keep it in. There goes Worrell, chips it out in the neutral zone.
Former Ranger Gunter.
Yeah. Samuel Rickard goes down. There's Kira Doran now. Puck down behind the Ranger net. Captain Babcock tries to get it out. Babcock chips it out. It's picked up by...
Rangers are going to want to watch those neutral zone turnovers get caught up in this middle zone here. And those will lead to those odd-man rushes they're going to want to avoid.
Back in action here. The Ravens trying to clear it. Kicks it by Babcock. Babcock tries to chip back in. The Rangers get back on side. There's Torres. Torres trying to chip forward. Ravens come out with the neutral zone. Babcock takes a swing at it. Taylor gets it in up to Jonkus. Jonkus gets it over to Torres. Torres takes a long shot. Deflected wide. Jonkus now with the rebound. Patricia Coy now going for it. Loose puck in front of the net. Gets covered.
Good recovery by the Waterloo goaltender. They had loose puck in that blue ice for quite a while there. Rangers had a few good stops at it. Good work from the Rangers.
Both teams are making a wholesale change. Jonkus on the face-off. Orson Bartholomew on the wing. Wolf challenging the Ravens. Ravens making the move in the corner. Rangers digging it out. Nice pass across over to Torres. Torres now turning on the afterburners. Has to dump it in over the blue line. Picks it up her own dump. Gets it out. Tries to get it out front. Gets picked up by Marley Holmes.
I think he was looking for Wolf there.
There's Wolf trying to get back out of the zone, battling up against the boards.
Strong play on the boards.
McDonald now tries to whip it around. He's picked up by the other side. CC Irvine now trying to battle for it. McDonald whips on it. Goes back in the neutral zone. Rangers have to dump it. Icing's called off. Irvine now to challenge. There's McDonald now battling it up in the corner. Puck comes loose. Bork picks it up. Sends it down the ice. Worrell and Babcock go for it, but it's icing, and that'll be coming back.
It's good work from the Rangers, keeping the puck down in the offensive zone as much as possible, and then just supporting the counterattack. Try to put some pressure on this Waterloo team. It's really tough to defend for long stretches of time, so it wears your team out. It's really difficult to keep your heart rate low when you're constantly defending.
That's right. Oh, McDonald tips it away. Beatty has to go back and pick it up. Tries to send it through. Babcock tries to send it back. Irvine now up against the boards. Ravens trying to get it out. Worrell now with it. Worrell's going to win this race. Worrell chips it up. Ravens with a nice move. Here comes CC Irvine. CC Irvine tries to get a pass out, but she's icing it from one end to the other. All right, both teams going for a change. And face-off will be coming in the Ranger zone. No score yet with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first.
Hasn't been too feisty so far, so we'll see if that ramps up. Emotions I don't think are too high with it being on a Monday night.
Both teams are very tired. They're playing a lot of hockey lately.
Yeah, Rangers had a game last night, I believe it was, against Brentford. It's been thoroughly handled, but still had some high emotions at times.
That's right. Trisha Coy chips it out, races on. Ravens come up with it. Corey Connell's changed on it.
Every day this week.
Do they really?
They haven't played any playoff games.
That's a tough schedule.
Taylor now trips it up. Back into the Raven end. Ravens now with it behind their own net. Corey Connell goes to challenge it. Ravens have to force it around. Wolf picks it up off the boards. Shot towards the net.
Oh, nice.
Connell tries to get in. Loose puck out front.
It was right underneath his pad.
Yeah. That's exactly the sort of hockey that the Rangers want to be playing right now.
That's right.
Simple. Get the puck back to the defense, put it on net. The Rangers will get numbers to the front of the net.
And icing's called off. Looks like we got some fresh legs out here. Great shot. Bartholomew. Great shot by Bartholomew. Looking for the rebound there. Here comes Egelton now. Egelton's going to take the long shot. Oh! Gets deflected wide. Connell was there to poke it in. Ravens managed to clear it. It comes all the way down. And that'll be icing.
That was a good tip.
Yeah.
These are viewers up here. Okay, Rangers now with it. O.J. Worrell now gets over to Egelton. Egelton now. Egelton has to tip it in. Torres how? Torres tries to get a shot off. Gets picked up by the Ravens. Puck comes around. Jonkus to Torres. Torres. Hey! Torres to Bartholomew. Puts it in. And the Rangers strike first with a 1-0 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first period.
Bartholomew breaks the ice.
Yeah, the Rangers have been all over them to start this period, and definitely deserve that one. They've created some great chances so far, so let's keep that one going.
That's good. McDonald wins that face-off, goes to Irvine. Ravens try to get out of their own zone. Smith picks it up, she's carrying it over, blue line, dumps it in the corner. Egelton now to pick it up. Egelton trying to chip it out. CC Irvine now with it. Irvine chips it up. To Wolcott. Wolcott now. Wolcott making the move. Trying to get across McDonald, but got intercepted. Does get it across now. Goes wide.
McDonald just missed that too. That could have been a great opportunity. That slot shot.
There's Worrell back up to CC Irvine. Irvine now chips it in the end. Ravens struggling to get it out. Marley Holmes now with it, making a move. It's a long shot. Dombrowski stops it.
What a save by Lily Dombrowski.
Yes, we didn't mention that Lily Dombrowski's in between the pipes tonight. She's doing a great job. Here comes Egelton now. There's Babcock. Boy Coleman. Connell. All right, here comes Doring. Tries to chip to Coy. And the Ravens dump it back in the Ranger zone. Babcock trying to get to Coy.
No, good block by Doring.
Great block by Doring as the Ravens defense speed tried to get it in there. Ravens now take another shot. Great defensive work by the Ravens defense today. The Ravens defense is known for their strength here, but here comes Trisha Coy over to Coy Connell. Coy Connell tries to step him and gets hung up. Ravens going to make it. Jonkus now. Jonkus with it. Jonkus over to Wolf. Wolf chips it up. Right to Coy. Right to Trisha Coy. Trisha Coy now going for the shot. Goalie got it. Didn't know she had it.
Went off the defender there, got deflected on the way to the goalie, so you lost sight of it.
That was a good defense.
Really nice stretch pass.
Yeah, really nice move by the Ravens defense there to lay her body out in front of that shot.
One of the things I'm noticing that the Ravens forwards are doing is in the offensive zone, in the Rangers defensive zone, they're sending all three forwards across the ice. There is no one on that weak side except for the defender. So I've seen Cambridge do a similar sort of setup. If you can make those stretch passes, it's a really good way to expose them, but it's a tough play to make. They will send all three players all the way across the ice.
Loose puck out front of the net. Gets a shot on. Dombrowski deflects it wide. Ravens hammering away. Can't get it covered, still moving. And we finally get a whistle.
Scramble there.
I think Lily had the puck tracked pretty well. She was just waiting for a stick to get out of the way. Put her glove on.
Yeah, there's sticks and skates in the way. Couldn't get over top of it.
We get a hold.
Does anyone know what the Rangers coaches said before the game? They kind of switched things up a little bit. Wanted to have a meeting with the players beforehand.
Yeah, they had the Rangers had a meeting beforehand. It was out of the normal routine, so they're trying to change things up. And I don't know if that's all it was, but that's what they're doing. I mean, these are important set of games here. Ravens trying to cycle the puck around. McDonald forechecks it out, and there's a play. That's the end of the first period here in
Not so historic Moses Springer.
not so historic Moses Springer. That's right. Kitchener Lady Rangers winning 1-0.
Makes me appreciate Grand River Arena.
Well, I'll tell you, this Moses Springer Arena is actually, puts the rink in rinky-dink.
It is a really small rink. You can see the distance from the hash marks to the boards. It's a medium well.
So, fun fact though, that Moses Springer himself was a city alderman in the city of Waterloo, and it was named after him. He had something to do with Parks and Recreation, I believe. Yeah, this is an old barn. I hear stories from some of my friends who are even older than me who played here, and there used to be stairs to get up to the ice surface from the dressing room. Yeah. Right now, the Kitchener Lady Rangers are out shooting the Waterloo Ravens 9-4. That's after one period of play.
As provided by our statistician.
We're underway here. Sammy Rickard there gets it over to Taylor now. Taylor tries to take a shot on net. Gets deflected wide by Dombrowski. Smith now with it. Smith trying to dump it around. Puts it out front. That was a close one as the Ravens try to get one in, but CeCe Irving now is trying to clear it. Gets stopped by the Beatty from the Ravens.
Waterloo's coming in a good firing here.
Yeah. Like you said, I think the Ravens see themselves as underdogs on this one as they've finished second in the division. The Rangers finished first, and they've come up with a bit more to prove. And Lily Dombrowski makes a good cover.
Would you say we're going to see a healthy dose of Taylor tonight?
I would say so.
She's probably the best player, right?
Yeah, I would suggest that she's made, Taylor's probably making the most plays out there for the Ravens, and certainly has the speed. But they've got some other great players on here, including their centerman who just took his face off, Boardman. Like I said, a lot of the players here from Kitchener and Waterloo know each other from hockey camps, they know each other from sports, from school. They've been quite to know each other, and that being said, there's no love lost. As Kira Doring now is making the move through the neutral zone, in over the blue line. Here she comes, passes it back to Chloe Connell. Long shot on net. Back in the corner, behind the net. Ravens now with it. The Ravens making the move. Ravens can't be stopped here. Is that Barton with it? Makes the pass. Wolf tries to get a shot off. Now, despite her being able to walk in like that, they really had her pinch off to one side, not giving her any opportunity to take a shot.
Second down the back there. We're able to angle her off pretty well.
Yeah, it was kind of a tough angle to shoot.
Just getting how's our connection there, Rob?
That's not well, the internet in here is not the latest, so.
Long shot gets deflected. It's got a comment from Nova Scotia saying it's buffering a lot.
Yeah, it's very limited Wi-Fi signal.
All right, we'll see what happens there. Could be just Nova Scotia. When you go to Nova Scotia, you set your clocks ahead now. A lot of people don't know that. But you also have to set your calendars back 20 years. It's a lot of people don't know that. It's an interesting thing in Nova Scotia. Special hi to all of our viewers from across the country. Nova Scotia, Ignace, Ontario. And right here at home, we got viewers in Kitchener. Waterloo. Here comes Taylor now with it. Taylor tries to chip it up. Here comes Bartholomew. Bartholomew on the move. Bartholomew gets pinch off in the corner. Ravens trying to clear it. It's picked up by Jonkus. Jonkus has to put it back behind the net. Back to Worrell. Worrell tips it up to Torres. Battling it out there. Jonkus moves forward to keep it in. Ravens pick it up. Ravens are now making the move to the neutral zone. They have to dump it. It gets picked up. O.J. Worrell now picking up behind her own net. O.J. Worrell to Bartholomew. Bartholomew over to Torres. And the Ravens have to dump it again. Worrell now tries to chip it up Bartholomew. Bartholomew tries to chip it out. Battling up against the boards. Battling's on. Jonkus comes out with it. Jonkus crosses ice to Torres. Gets tripped up by Beatty.
How that wasn't a tripping?
Bartholomew now tries to get it out. Ravens are doing a good job passing the puck here. They just can't get it out of their own end. Taylor now with it. Taylor winds up. Has to send it around. He picks it by the Ravens. They dump it back in the corner. Goes cross ice. Torres now trying to tip it away. Taylor now. And it goes back in the Ranger corner. Puck's down the corner. Ravens with it. Ravens ping-pong it back and forth, trying to do something with it. Take a shot. It's a big save by Dombrowski.
Stay nice and calm.
I can hear the coaches calling for an icing. They just want to they want a reset here. Worrell now with it, tries to chip it out.
They just feel like they're in good position so far, not really getting caught out.
There we go.
There you go.
There Bartholomew managed to tip it out. And now we're getting a wholesale change. Both sides going. And the Ravens are taking advantage of this change. On the attack. Gets pinched off. Has to take a shot off net.
We're all wasn't able to get changed on that.
Worrell's still on. Here comes McDonald now. McDonald tipping it up to Wolcott. Wolcott chips it out of the zone. Races on. Sammy Rickard sends it back. Worrell now. Worrell's still on. She's trying to get off. And it gets stumped.
Oh, they're going to get the change out.
There's some changes going on here. Parker Young taking the face-off against Lily McDonald, former teammates. Wolf now with it. Wolf trying to chip it out. McDonald now with it. McDonald from the afterburner. McDonald on the move. 1 and 2, looking for a pass. Oh, takes a shot off net. Irvine now with it. Battle against the boards. Ravens managed to get in the neutral zone. Glides away. Wolf there to pick it up. Wolf's going to push it forward. Cross ice. Yeah, big stretch for Wolcott. Now, Egelton now with it. Egelton moving forward. Wolcott up against the boards. Ravens trying to get it out. Ravens are going to try to shovel it out. Oh, it's tipped away. Wolcott now keeps it in. Wolcott tips it in. Raven goalie plays it. Wolcott now playing hard against the boards. Doring now out to join the action. Rangers did a quick forward switch. Babcock now chasing after the net. Chloe Connell is picked up by Babcock. Babcock's picking up a loose puck. Babcock trying to flick it forward. Rangers go offside. They get back on. Trisha Coy now with it. Here comes Coy. Has to dump it in. Goes in the corner. Ravens trying to get it out. There we go. Taylor now with it. Oh, Taylor gets tipped away. Ruby Torres tries to chip it forward. A lot of play in the neutral zone. Can't get it out. Babcock tries to chip it forward. Goes right into the Raven zone. Torres now is winning that race. Tries to get up front to Trisha Coy.
Torres showing her speed.
Yep. Not too many people are going to beat her in speed. Jonkus now battling it out. Taylor has to move forward to pick it up. And there's Torres right there. Back to Jonkus. Jonkus takes a long shot. Gets deflected high. Ravens clear it. Loose puck. Race is on. Taylor with it. Taylor trying to tip it at Bartholomew. Gets past here into the neutral zone. Ravens have to dump it back in. They go offside. They're getting back on as Worrell now. Worrell behind their own net. Worrell creating time and space. Over to Taylor. Taylor now carrying it. Taylor out of her own zone through the neutral zone. Taylor 1-on-2. Taylor makes around the first D. Gets pinched off in the corner. Tries to put it out front to Bartholomew. Taylor still with it. Jonkus. Ravens try to get out. Taylor keeps it in. Sends the puck sailing around the Raven net. Puck up against the net. There's Irvine. Irvine now with it. Oh, the Ravens pick it up again. Rangers doing well here. Do what they need to do. Ravens now. Ravens on the move. Through the neutral zone. Have to dump it in. Playing a lot of dump and chase tonight, Derek.
Yeah, I think both teams are trying to make the most of offensive zone possession. Don't want to get caught in their own zone.
Loose puck here. Ravens have to dump it back in their corner. There's CC Irvine now. CC Irvine trying to get it out. Battling the corner. Ravens, so then here comes McDonald. McDonald making the move. McDonald tips it up to Wilcott. Wilcott on the move. Wilcott moving. McDonald. Oh! McDonald misses the deflected pass.
Was in the right spot. Just bounce pass.
That could have been beautiful. Ravens now with it. Ravens trying to get it out. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the second period. Rangers leading 1-0. Great shot by Egelton off angle. Babcock. Rangers captain Babcock got to dump it back in. Boyd Connell battling it out. Babcock keeping it in. Babcock takes a long shot, goes wide.
Oh, what a save.
Great save by the Ravens goalie. I thought Trisha Coy or Chloe Connell would have got that one in. Another long shot, goes dumped in the corner. Trisha Coy back to Babcock. Nope. Ravens now with it. Ravens with it. Robertson now making the move. Egerton tries to stop it. Babcock picks it up. 43 seconds left in the second. Babcock now making the move.
That's off the Rangers.
Here we go. And Chloe Connell tries to dump it in. Gets picked up by the Ravens. Ravens getting their own way here. Rangers get a shot off net. Okay, here comes Taylor. Taylor on the move. Trying to make moves. Gets picked up by... Gets stopped by Lily Dombrowski, then picks it up and covers it.
18 seconds left in the second period.
18 seconds left in the second period. Rangers leading 1-0. Here from the lovely and beautiful Moses Springer.
Team get caught a little bit in their own zone. It seems to extended shift for both teams, so both of them will be trying to hem each other in, just play really tight on the blue line.
Okay, here comes Ruby Torres. We got 8 seconds left. Jonkus now. Jonkus making the move. 4 seconds left. They're going to call her. Shoot. And no shot. That takes us to the end of the second period. Pitcher Lady Rangers leading the Waterloo Ravens 1-0.
One thing I've noticed is the Waterloo's goalie is a righty. She plays with her glove on her right hand opposed to her left, which is a little bit different. It's a totally different feeling when you're coming in on a goalie with the blocker in the other spot.
That's right. It's something to get used to, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I don't even know how you practice for that.
No, you really can't. No, it's just, you really got to focus on just shooting for the open netting, but with the glove being on the right-hand side, normally you would shoot low blocker and high glove.
Is that total or just in the second?
That would be for the I think that's total. Probably total, yeah. Learned a lot of hard to say.
The first period was 9-4.
That might be that weird. There were quite a few scrambles where there were a bunch of shots in one.
Right. Looks like Coach Ryan Garibaldi's having a conversation with the Stripes there. Not sure what that's about.
Questioning lack of the tripping ball against the Warriors in the corner. But obviously there hasn't been a whole lot of Especially an important game like this, last thing you want is the referees deciding the game. So I'm glad that they're keeping
Keep honest. So shots after the second period. Kitchener Lady Rangers 11. Ravens 13. We're underway in the final period of this game. Remember, there'll be no overtime tonight. This game can end in a tie. And hopefully ends in a victory. Puck gets dumped in. Ravens there to pick it up. Ruby Torres over to Bartholomew. Bartholomew Rob there. Puck goes sailing to the Ranger end. Taylor's there to pick it up.
Nice play by Wolf.
Nice pick by Wolf. Yeah, Wolf jams it back behind the net. Great move. McDonald racing after the Ravens here to get the puck. Putting the pressure on. Torres now trying to chip it back. Ravens trying to make a play here, just cycling the puck. Ravens still trying to make a move here. Puck gets picked up by McDonald. McDonald now moves it out front, picked up by the Ravens D. There's Wolf trying to move it up. Irvine up against the board. Loose puck. Ravens now with it. Torres picks it up and tips it up in the neutral zone. Races on. CC Irvine in hot pursuit after the Ravens, trying to get it behind their own net. Babcock keeps it, takes a long shot, gets deflected wide.
I think Babcock had a goal last night as well, didn't she?
Yeah, like that, yeah. Wilcott battling out. Here comes Babcock again. Oh, sends it back across ice to Egelton. Egelton now, long shot. Goes wide, just misses the net. Open side. Babcock chips it back in. Wilcott, McDonald down to the corner. Wilcott now battling it up against the corner. Loose puck back in. And Wilcott now with it. Wilcott trying to make a move. Ravens tip it away. And Babcock dumps it back in the corner. Ravens now with it, trying to clear it out. Babcock tries to shovel it back. And gets icing. That was icing by the Ravens, and it'll be coming back. Both teams are taking advantage of the stoppage for a wholesale line change.
That was great shit by Rangers. They have them in deep and kept cycling that puck down low. Didn't take too many chances, but probably Waterloo defenders had quite a bit.
Action's underway here. As that World dumps it back in the Raven end. Connell now putting the pressure on. Trisha Coy picks it up, takes a shot. Saved by the Ravens. Ravens now pick it up, trying to get their own zone. They tip it out in the neutral zone. It gets picked by Wolf. Wolf tries a slide shot over to Worrell. Trisha Coy now. Coy with it. Up against the boards. Little 3-on-1 action. Here comes Worrell. OJ Worrell takes a flick towards the net. Gets deflected wide. Connell's picking it up. Connell now with it. Holmes trying to get it out. And there's Doring. Doring makes a move. Heads it in. Ravens picking up, making a move towards the net. Long shot gets deflected by Worrell. There's Worrell now with it. Worrell chips it up to Connell. Connell chips it up to Coy. Coy now up against the boards. Tries to get across to Connell. Connell with the shot. Oh! Connell has to send it behind the net. Coy now. Coy there to meet it. Taylor. Taylor takes a long shot off the net. There's Coy. Connell. Jonkus in the corner. Jonkus trying to get in. Jonkus now back to Taylor. Taylor over to Babcock. Babcock takes a shot towards the net. Gets deflected wide. Trisha Coy in the corner trying to pick it up. Puck comes out loose. Puck now behind the net. Ravens picking it up. Ravens trying to get it out. Yep. Gets met by Taylor. Taylor now. Ravens go for a change as Jonkus now with it. Jonkus loses it. Torres keeps it in. Ravens pick it up. Taylor now over. And there's our Taylor. There's two Taylors on the ice. Not to confuse anyone.
Taylor and Taylor.
I'll stop calling the Ravens Taylor when our Taylor's on the ring. Just for confusion's sake. Here
No
comes.
relation to my knowledge.
No. Well, the 90s were a messed up time for you. All right, here comes the puck. Worrell has to dump it in. Worrell's going in deep after it, putting the pressure on. Bounce around the corner. Ravens come out with it. Ravens behind the net. Tries to chip it out. Gets past McDonald in the neutral zone. They're calling icing. And they're letting it go. And that'll be coming back.
We've seen some good details. One of them was Connell coming on the back check. And just like a little bit of interference down the middle of the ice throughout the timing of the pass out to the corner there for the Waterloo players. Good play.
That's what we call smart hockey. That's absolutely. Okay, there's a face-off in the Ravens zone. Worrell keeps it in. Ravens trying to chip it out. Into the neutral zone. Marley Holmes picking it up. Holmes now with it over the blue line. Holmes takes a long shot. Gets stopped by Lady Dombrowski, and she was checking.
Yeah, she looked behind me there. I think it went into a funny spot on her pad.
Yep. There goes big save.
I was talking to a goalie coach before, and he said sometimes those slower shots are really difficult to track because they come into you more as a rainbow as opposed to just a straight line. So they can actually be a more difficult shot to deal with than a good hard shot.
Kind of like a knuckleball.
Yeah, exactly. Just comes at you at a funny angle and harder to
All
block.
right. Boardman now with it. Boardman takes a shot over the net. Now Wolf battling it out. Ravens come out with it. Ravens trying to get it out. Yep. McDonald putting some pressure on. McDonald tips it up. Boardman still with it. Stay on it. Irvine now. Irvine tries to chip it out. It goes just outside the zone. Gets past Irvine. Holmes dumps back in. Babcock tries to shove it out, but now Ravens get a shot off. Goes high.
Crossbar now.
You guys really got a bit of that with their stick, yeah.
Off the crossbar, into the net.
5:42 left in the third period.
Both teams moving. Puck comes all the way down. Icing's crawled off anyways. Race is on. Trisha Coy now with it up against the boards. Trisha Coy. There's Connell. Connell tries to get out front. A couple players down behind the net. Ravens now on the attack. In over the blue line. Have to dump it. Into the corner. I think that's Sammy Ricker back there with it. There's Coy Connell trying to get it out. Doring. Ravens dump it. They're offside. Egelton now with it to come onside. Gets up to Connell. Gets up in there. And it's over here now. It's on our side of the net. Let's toss it over. Okay, they're going to keep things moving here. Face off just outside the Ranger zone. Ravens come out with that win. Puck comes up. We got a Raven down, which is all right. Here comes Taylor. Taylor making the move. Loses it in the neutral zone. Jonkus. Ravens now. Jonkus up. It's Bartholomew. Bartholomew now chasing in the corner. Jonkus keeps it in. Ravens now trying to get it out. Torres takes a back shot. Ravens now working to get it out. Worrell now. Worrell chips it up to Torres. Ravens are trying to get it out. Worrell now with it again. Here's Worrell. Worrell to Torres. Torres is going to make a pass. It gets intercepted. Marley Holmes with it. Holmes now had to dump it. Rangers doing a good job cycling it out. In the neutral zone, McDonald puts on pressure on. Good back check by McDonald. Here comes Worrell now. Oh.
We're in to that time of the game where one mistake is
That's it.
potentially costly.
3 minutes, 34 seconds left in the third period.
Tight checking game, not a lot of space for any of the players. Make a decision with the puck as soon as they get it.
Wolf now with it. Wolf tries to chip it out of the zone, gets it out. That's Wolcott. Wolcott's after it. Wolcott picks up the loose puck. Wolcott gloves their shot. Great save.
You're not that blocker, right? Normally you can go low glove or inside the crook of the elbow on a glove, but with being a blocker, you can't necessarily get that same shot off.
God damn those lefties.
That's not very common, is it?
No, it's not. I've only played against Stu my whole life.
Yeah, wow. Doran with the face-off. Ravens come out with it. Ravens take a shot towards the net. Bounces behind the net. Ravens trying to get out front. Up from the top of the slot. Shot on net. Covered. That was Marley Holmes getting into it. Not sure the penalty's on. Penalty against Doring. This is actually the first penalty of the game. 2 minutes each for roughing.
I didn't really see much initiation by Dory.
She skated out. The girl had her stick in on Dombrowski there. So I'm glad to see that Doring was in there clearing the space, but yeah, I think it just escalated a little bit. Now
It's actually with the history between those teams. It's amazing. This is the first 2 penalties of the game, and we're 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third period. Kitchener Lady Rangers leading the Waterloo Ravens 1-0.
Yeah, both teams are known for taking quite a few penalties. There's Waterloo, not too many.
Waterloo doesn't have nearly as many penalties as Kitchener. But Kitchener has been on its best behavior the last few months.
Talking about Waterloo. Yeah, Kitchener can hold their own in penalties against everybody.
Well, if we weren't covering the Romanian Orthodox Groundhog Day last night, we would really see some amazing skills. So we have I had my head down. I didn't see who called the timeout. You see?
Waterloo did.
Waterloo called the timeout. 16 seconds left in this timeout. Kitchener Lady Rangers leading the Waterloo Ravens 1-0. Regardless of the outcome tonight, we'll be back at Grand River Arena on Wednesday night.
Can't wait.
So that'll be Wednesday at 8:30 from Grand River Arena.
Historic.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, this is a rare night to have a game for us. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in the third. In the game, actually. So be sure to join us on Wednesday at 8:30 at the historic Grand River Arena. For more.
Keep an eye on the Waterloo goaltender here. I imagine she's going to be coming once they get offensive zone.
Yeah. Oh, they'll be pulling her for sure. Egelton now chasing it out. Morrill there to pick it up. Morrill chips it out. Torres now. Tonkus goes loose over to Bartholomew. Bartholomew now races on. Bartholomew's trying to hammer it out. She's getting held up against the boards. Tonkus now. She chips it in.
No ice on that one. A lot of the coaches are flabbergasted.
There's a word you don't hear every day. There's Torres now. Torres now. Oh, Ravens pick it up. Bartholomew now.
Offside?
Got a penalty behind the play.
Oh, Raven penalty.
Behind the play there.
2 minutes. Head contact. All right, 2 minutes head contact for the Ravens. So this will be a minute and 34 seconds left in the game. Ravens are down 4-on-5. Like you said, the Ravens coaches will be looking for that control to pull that goalie.
I don't know if...
You know what?
I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay. Puck is just being held up there. Ravens coaches are just yelling to get him moving, but Rangers doing a good job, almost killing it like a penalty. Boardman now with it. Oh, McDonald. McDonald chips it away from Boardman. Her fellow, those two players play each other in field hockey or play together in field hockey in the offseason. CC Irvine now back to Wolf. Wolf tries to chip it over to Taylor, but it slips over the blue line. Passes it back. McDonald now tries to put it back in the neutral zone. McDonald took a tumble there. Not sure if she got a little chipped up there.
45 seconds left in this period.
CC Irvine now with it. CC Irvine getting hit from behind, but she's still pushing forward.
Goalie started going there, but decided to
go back
into the net.
30 seconds left. Wolf now with it. Wolf just gets hammered.
Oh.
No penalty there. McDonald now with it. No goalie. No goalie. Empty net. They're trying to get forward. 17 seconds left. Wolf's just getting up now after that hit.
Good save.
Good save. Little pushy shovey after the fact here. We have 5 seconds left in the game. Kitchener leading 1-0. It'll be 5-on-5 here for the next 5 seconds.
Rangers call timeout.
Yep, Rangers call timeout. So 5-on-5 for the next 5 seconds, and that's with an empty net for the Ravens. So just a reminder, join us on Wednesday night at 8:30 for the conclusion of this divisional championship game. But don't miss out also on Friday when we are back here at Moses Springer again at 9 o'clock to take on the Waterloo Ravens for the 4th time.
No way.
Yes way.
That's our last home.
That is not a playoff game. That's a provincial playdown game. So for those who are paying attention, Friday's a playdown game. So Wednesday.
Wednesday's a playoff.
Yeah, Wednesday's playoff, Friday playdown. It's a subtle difference, gentlemen. But depending on how Waterloo does tomorrow, means what is going to be more of what's going to happen to us on Friday.
I believe they play the Woolwich Wild.
They are playing the Woolwich Wild. If they win, and there's the game. Kitchener Lady Rangers comes out on top, 1-0. Great battle. We'll be back here Wednesday. So Wednesday, no matter what happens, it's winner take all. And then on Friday, so the playdowns, the top 2 teams from their bracket will be moving to provincial playdowns. And right now it's looking like that's going to be both Kitchener and Waterloo. So if Waterloo beats Woolwich tomorrow, both Waterloo and Kitchener will be guaranteed a spot in the provincial playdowns, or in the provincial championship. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a long week. And Waterloo has one more game before we see them again on Wednesday. And by the way, whoever's playing the Beaches, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, what do you say we get out of here?
Thanks,
All right, thanks.